It feels like earthquakes are happening more often, but are they? If you live in Melbourne like me, you're probably thinking, what's up with all these earthquakes? First the big one in 2021, now earthquakes in Greenvale and Ferntree Gully. What's going on? Before we started monitoring earthquakes in the 60s, the only ones that we knew about were those that were felt by the population, which is typically magnitude 2 and above in our part of the world. Here's the plot of all earthquakes since the year 1900 within 500 kilometres of Melbourne. Let's look at those magnitude 2 plus earthquakes since our Melbourne-based observatory started monitoring in 1976. Does it look like we're having more earthquakes? If anything, the plot shows slightly fewer events in recent years. Let's zoom into Melbourne and look at earthquakes whose epicenters were within 40 kilometres of the city. Again, the rate of earthquakes above magnitude 2 since 1900 hasn't really changed. So what's going on? Although we have felt a few earthquakes in Melbourne over the past few years, the rate of earthquakes isn't changing. They've just been close enough or large enough for us to feel within this relatively tiny window of time. There's also a frequency illusion called the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, where we tend to see new patterns everywhere after something catches our attention. Melburnians will probably notice news about earthquakes for a little while, so use that as a trigger to remind yourself what to do if you feel the earth shaking. Remember to drop, cover and hold on to stay safe during a strong earthquake.